Hey guys, and welcome back. So we're here to look about a hermit. To find a hermit, because they've got a sword of steel that we need, because we're still trying to get into the party. What's this guy?
Excuse me, I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine. The one who ended up in the pillory with me.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and you know what it's like. I'm really busy right now.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired, fancies himself and talks like a noble.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because of the Semine wedding. Everyone wants new clothes from me. Even Bashka the butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So no, I haven't seen your friend and I can't help you. Sorry.
Well, that's rude. So apparently someone around here knows something. Pibbles!
G'day. My God, these furry mutts.
Someone here knows something.
My God, this is killing me. Good afternoon.
The humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace at last. Until you get into trouble again, that is.
Hey!
Can I spend the night here?
We're not really equipped for that here.
I'll pay you well if you let me spend the night here every now and then.
For a few groschen, there's some room on the hay.
Well,
Let's
let's
agree
try
on
to
a
get it
price.
for half price, eh guys? Oh, actually. Won't be getting it for half price. We'll try to get
What would you
10
say
coin
to
off.
this?
More.
More! Okay. About
Agreed. Like
Oh,
I said,
nice.
you can sleep on the hay, but don't go wandering about my house.
Okay. Cool. I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose, the hermit, sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? I'd think long and hard before...
Alright. Oh, game saved. That's good. Okay. Are we going to head there now? Alright, we'll jump on Pebbles. And we'll suit up. We should actually... Oh, wrong button. This one should be the one that we don't have the... There we go. So when we go like that, we can go straight into... This is our blacksmithing. When we're doing blacksmith. This is for when we're around town. This is for when we're heading out. So when we're heading out, we sort of want the helmet, I think. Looks like he met his maker. Stop by. Oof. We got our full armor on? Yep.
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there, like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Let me see if I have a bandage.
Hold on, let me see.
Bandage, 1 of 1, confirmed
Here.
delivery.
You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting eaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
That doesn't make you born a loser.
You survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor, and he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on, I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves.
Let him tell the story.
So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
Sounds like
Do
she
you
left
think
you.
she, you know, left you? Maybe she was tired of caring for you.
Well, she took everything from the cottage that wasn't nailed down. So that's quite possible. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time, after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
You're not a loser.
Well, your life hasn't been all that easy, I'll grant you that. But you're not jinxed. You know why?
I'm all ears.
If you were, you'd have fallen down and nobody would have found you. But I happened by. Today was your lucky day.
You have a point there. It's true. Thanks, friend. I owe you one.
Spectacles. Cheese. Cheese. Some more cheese. And some more. Cool. Alright, let's continue on.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, so it is down this road here. I could tell they were bandits from a mile away.
Go. Whoa.
Okay, so whoa, the PC keeps going into overdrive. Here we go.
You've no business here, fella. Go back where you came from. I don't want to...
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis servari mentem. What do you want here? Clear off! Get out before you come to a bad end!
It is the hermit. Blue trespass means you're on private property and inhabitants will do it. If you stay, they'll get angry. Knockout. Okay, I sort of want to leave. Okay. Common longsword, we'll move that to horse. Sort of want to get rid of move to horse.
Bloody hell. This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then.
So that guy's not the hermit. Oh, interesting.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Here it is.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust. I don't have a spade. I can't do this without a spade. Come here!
Wrong button. I always get nervous going through bushlands like this. You never know if someone's going to try to rob you. So all the stolen stuff we have, we'll stick in our chest. And we'll wait until we can sell it later on in the game. Perfect. Now we'll go and talk to the blacksmith. We should be almost ready for the wedding, eh?
What are you here for, friend?
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Alright. Alright, let's make a sword, eh? The Hermit Sword.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Don't overheat it. Flip over. Flip over. Okay, needs to go back into the forge. Back to the anvil. Alright guys, just had to make a phone call. Take a phone call. Alright, inspect. Return to the anvil. Oh, we finished. Quench and finish. We made a legendary sword. It's a pity we have to give it. It's something that I'd want to keep, to be honest. Alright, we finished the sword. Let's have a look at what it actually... Oh, we can't even use it. That's so cool. Okay, so now we need to talk to the blacksmith. I forged the sword.
Got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
I talked to Betty.
And?
Nothing yet. It seems there's no talking to this hermit.
And Betty didn't help you?
Well, not really.
Betty?
She didn't.
Ah, and if she... And get a move...
Okay. Agility 8. Strength 4. Okay. Wedding crashes. Track quest. Let's go.
Can we go to Samin now?
Henry, have you been in the heat for too long, or what? We're going to a wedding, not a damn battle.
Is there a difference?
Listen, lad, stop fooling around and spare me your wisecracks. Take that armor off and put on something decent.
Oh, guys, you know what that means. It is time to do some shopping for some clothes. We're going to waste so much money though. And we arrived at night time as well.
You silly doggy.
Luckily we have a bed here though. She said something about in the hay? Sleep and save. So we need to buy us some fancy clothes. What's our budget gonna be? Maybe 200? 200 coins for some fancy clothes?
Hail.
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And when you change into it, I'll tell you right away if it's appropriate for the wedding. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
I'll have a look at the...
Hmm. Hmm. Noble quilted. Fitted coat.
Word about the price.
Sure.
Do we have a...
More. I hope you'll be satisfied.
Okay. Take a dagger. The sword. That looks pretty noble.
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Magnificent. I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself. I think you're ready to dazzle them all.
Perfect. Nope. Alright, so we will... Now that everything's all sorted, we can head back. There we go. So I've changed my setup where red is warrior, green is like my town suit, and yellow is gonna be like my thief. My thief sort of stuff. I think that's a good way to do it. So we'll go into this. At least this way I can figure it out easier. We can always change it up later on. Alright. Let's go to a wedding.
What are you here for?
Can we go to Semine now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Berghoff isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Semine.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Something to eat, please. Give us God will pay back double for your charity.
Just a few crumbs of bread. Look who's here. Welcome, Radovan.
How's it going, groom?
So we have no weapons. Not a fan.
How's your health?
What can I tell you?
I
You know how it
apologize.
is.
Aye, well, we're not getting any younger. How's it looking here so far?
I'll tell you. It's been a long time.
Show some Christian kindness.
Trying to eat the grass.
Again? You came for some not long ago.
What can I tell you? Alder's riding out all the time. If he keeps riding out,
Can we get a drink?
Right from Mars Kitchen.
Do we need any food? Are we hungry? Nourishment. Oh yeah, we can take some pork.
Golden and crispy.
Roast piglet.
On the table.
If you make it through this night, Moreover, his age... You know yourself, sir. It would be as an educated and powerful man, considering he still remembers the groom's great-grandfather.
Like from Mom's kitchen. He still remembers when Samin's great.
Girls.
You're here too. Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Although I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Samin spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes. That's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
Of course.
All right.
Good health.
To Lord Samin. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
Have you already taken care of your band?
You already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia, I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Samin will just have to be a bit more patient.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved horse sons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why's he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Said the pot about the kettle.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't
have a better
idea?
idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him. Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight 6s and dice.
That's enough for me.
Well, oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
I'll think about it.
Interesting.
It's what?
Not now.
What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat.
Hey, young man. He must be dead. Oh,
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Right. That was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely. Both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
What can you do? I had to defend my lord.
So he really is some kind of nobleman, is he? Huh. Well, I'll be damned. I hope he forgets it quickly. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
Wait. Henry? Well, I know you. You saved my pa's hide from wolves.
That's right. Your pa's a real piece of work, I'll tell you that.
So we've got a hero in our midst.
A hero? Well, don't take it the wrong way. It's nice that you helped him. But he'd have been fine if he hadn't gotten drunk. and I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. Have you seen him?
Not yet.
If you want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
He is pretty.
Say I blame him. She's lovely. Your friend has good taste.
He's bitten off more than he can chew, though. Hey, Svatcha, what's her name, anyway?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Oh, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek.
I'm sorry.
He's so stupid he can't even see
Or a bite to eat. I just saw someone carrying a whole platter. Oh, Mishka, dearest, you give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes 2 of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue the damsel.
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
May I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Yes.
Mishka, is it true?
Aye. And if you didn't listen only to yourself, you'd realise that.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Ha!
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Bye-bye.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone, or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
I've been bothering you too.
I didn't behave much better,
But you came round in the end.
fortunately.
Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Scallis.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
Nobody's taught me.
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
Now I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
Thanks. I'm really trying.
And keep it going then.
And if Henry doesn't fuck up completely, today will be no different.
I can hear them talking in the background.
I do. But we can't help it. Unless you know a girl who's desperate enough to get off her head.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
The other day, I caught him in the church staring at a statue of the Virgin Mary. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
The wedding is slowly beginning. People aren't staggering yet.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He introduced me to Lord von Burghoff in return.
How brave you are. Really?
Let's have a look at journal. I want to see if it's optional. No, I want to talk to the gamekeeper first. Because he's an old friend of ours.
Come on then. Hey, Henry. How are you, pal?
I see you didn't waste any time, gamekeeper.
I know. For Christ's sake, what have I done? What's my wife gonna say? I really want to stay away from the booze, but I can't do it alone. I know.
What? Mine?
It's easy. Just
I'd say it's a little late for that.
all right. So just don't let me end up under the table. If you see me with a drink in my hand, stop me from drinking it, Henry. Do you understand?
Ah, all right then. There's nothing else for it.
You're made of gold.
Sure. Hand me what you're drinking right now.
I'm starting to regret that.
Nah, wasn't too hard, was it?
Hey, it's Hans.
My God.
Let's have a talk. It's
Well,
Hans.
well, well. Who do we have here?
What are you doing here?
I'm working at our task. What else?
But how did you get in?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. Excuse me.
I'd like to learn.
There's no time for it.
I hear you're in charge of the sword fighting.
Right, Henry. What is it? Would you like to try your hand?
First, I want to ask you something.
What do you want to know?
Who do I fight first?
Young Lord Aldar's waiting for you.
The groom?
Aye, him. Don't you dare wound him, Henry.
I'll be happy to take part.
All right. Then go and challenge our young...
Okay, whereas he will challenge him to a duel.
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about
You never know what's coming, and as they say, God giveth, God taketh.
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
Okay, guys.
Ah! Too bad you lost. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. Sir Aldar is an experienced...
Maybe next time.
Here, have some wine.
Thank you. What now?
If once wasn't enough, you can challenge the best...
I understand.
This is a nice fortress for a shithole like this. Shithole? I meant to say, Hamlet. It's a fine fortress, all right? Although Trotsky thinks it's a shame, eh?
So what? He'll throw it all up anyway.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I...
You might come to regret it.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Fucking hell! You!
Too bad, Henry.
He won fair as...
But you've got...
Thank you. No, now I need a drink.
Good ideas.
Who am I gonna...
Now, take a break.
Man, I just keep getting messed up. Alright. Enough of that. We need to find a trough.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though...
Why isn't anyone dancing?
She's so... that she...
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right. She dances like...
Indeed. So what?
Well, she'll be stiff.
There's a trough. Let's go talk to the Lord Simon.
Killed anyone with that sword yet?
How do you like the food so far?
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
Try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Toomer and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before...
Of course.
Thanks, Henry.
Okay, we'll talk to Tuma.
You shouldn't be coming in here.
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true.
What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. What would you like, young? Did the food run out? Otherwise...
Your Lord Semin tells me you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? Get out of my way. You'll find food outside.
Oh, that's the... Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
No surprise you can still keep it up.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith?
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said...
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else?
I'll try to sneak...
Just make sure it'd be for the best, especially now.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
I'm not hungry right now.
Well, that's too bad.
All right.
Good luck.
Okay, so we know what to do, guys.
I pass.
What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside. Hey, you're not supposed to be in there, lad. Stay out of my pantry. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. Get out of my way.
Well.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink.
Why not?
Of course you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
Why me?
We cannot do that. We're old Samin's thinking? We stick out like a sore thumb. You're just a damn wee fella that nobody can.
Oh. You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bumpot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we can't there be no but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
Wrong button.
And who?
A guard. I didn't care. I'm sure you'll.
All right.
I'm
That's all.
And what did they steal anyway?
So I hope you would...
Alright guys, well we're going to end this episode here. So if you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.